Welcome back. Scuff Gaming 10K, Mr. X in the New York City studio, joined by the wonderful young Thomas Ashworth, aka Chance, aka Blue Wall Guy. Currently in E6 versus Orbit. E6 up 2-0. It's not confirmed this is like a new E6 roster. It's just you know, the roster that they've been scrimming, playing around with recently, but you expect for the next you know, UMG relegation, this would probably be the team that they'll go into it with. And Accuracy gonna score for Orbit from bad side here first, the 1-point throw.
You know, it's a really nifty jump that these players are pulling, where they kind of like go off the map and like around. I don't even know what that part of the map would be called, to be honest, like the battle shooter gun thingy. Whatever it is, laser gun, turret, I don't know. I'm jumping around that, but it seems like everyone seems to have it down. Obviously, Accuracy using that to get the first point on the board. But either way, Orbit getting off to a nice start, especially on what we would consider the bad side. But again, in Uplink today, it's been very, very weird on what we say is good and what we say is bad, and just the way teams are playing. And so, don't really have much of a reason why, but Orbit looking really good here on the second time. Accuracy, once again, drone in hand, gonna be falling off the map, but he connects with the shot again, using that exact same jump spot. They're gonna go up 2-0.
And it's very interesting, you know, Uplink is a game mode that teamwork oriented. You see Vicento currently on a 4 streak, just kind of dancing around the back of the E6 base. But you know, E6, the one game that you figure they would struggle against Orbit in today would be Uplink, from the standpoint that, you know, this Orbit team's been together for a pretty decent amount of time. As Accuracy gonna hit that 1-point throw yet again. Proof and General starting to come alive a little bit with the ARs. See, that's gonna be General pushed up in the Orbit base. Should be able to lock this down, pick up some kills. But you know, that if this was one game that you thought, you know, Orbit probably favored in, it would be the Uplink. But I actually probably would have favored Orbit in this series to begin with.
Yeah, I think I would agree. Obviously, these things look pretty good, and even on the Uplink, despite a bit of a shaky start, able to put 2 points on the board. I think that was going to be Proofy that ends up putting that one in. So Proofy, who had a monster of a search and destroy game, working the objective just a little bit here. In the Uplink, obviously the fight now gonna be for that drone control. It does appear that E6 is gonna have that lockdown. 2 kills going in favor. John's there as well. He's gonna pick up a 3rd. So Accuracy is gonna be the last man alive, at least until his teammates spawned up. And even he's gonna get taken out. Felony's looking to be in very good position to get a 2-point play on the board right here. You see he's gonna regen his armor. Gonna have a player to beat though. Happy gonna be able to shut him down. Of course, Happy gets cut down as well, but the drone did get reset.
Right, so E6 making a little bit of a comeback here. So you like to see if you're an E6 fan. John and Fellow both struggling in this one though, 3 and 7, 3 and 6 respectively. But they're playing from the good side. You see Proof and General putting up some pretty good numbers. Those are the guys that are going to be really focused on trying to get those spawn traps, trying to get in there, pick up a lot of kills around the Orbit base. And you can just have Fellow and John do a good job around the objective. You know, Slay at a distance. They should be able to score again here from the good side. Happy on your screen though. He's gonna have one player directly in front of him. Gonna be able to finish him off. Happy trying to slay in the E6 base. He's gonna get dropped. Everybody drops for the guys on Orbit. It's gonna be Proof leading the charge. He's gonna get cut down. See General coming across the middle of the map. Chance trying to make something happen. He's gonna drop. Fellow with the drone trying to go for a 1-point throw. Then he bounces it in. A fantastic throw right there from Felony, tying this one up.
That was like very anticlimactic because I thought he missed, and then out of nowhere, just rebounds somehow off the ground and bounce like straight up. But either way, he is able to tie it up, of course, at 3-3 now. It does appear that Orbit has a bit of control. You can see the Cent 10 pushing up with Accuracy. Accuracy though, I think actually fell off the map there while he was getting shot. So John's going to get credit for that 2-piece right there. To stop that push, E6 got about a minute to work with, trying to fight for that drone control, and potentially are going to be able to put more points on the board.
Yeah, Proof working around the drone side of the map all the way on the left-hand side. He's going to pick up one. 50 seconds left. E6 trying to set up for another score here. Now, you got to wonder, how have these guys even played Parliament Uplink together? I mean, they're such a new team just kind of playing together, just in these weekend tournaments and such as Fellow trying to go for that 1-point throw. Doesn't connect with it, but Proof and John slaying around the base. Felony trying to go for a 2-point play. Has to jump yet again. Gonna put it home, but that was a crazy play right there, Chance. Just to kind of talk about what we just saw. I mean, Felony throws that drone into the Orbit base. Not able to connect with it. Then runs to chase and get it. Picks it up. And then has to jump yet again twice. Then you see General picking up 4 kills in the kill feed. Felony able to dunk in another 2, and E6 has blown this game open, Chance, in the last minute.
Yeah, it was very, very close. Also, Felony doing a nice job the second time around just to get the dunk in first thing. Didn't have to mess up at all. No retakes, no missed throws, nothing like that. But again, what kind of was shaky for E6 for a little bit. In the final 30 seconds, they ended up looking ridiculously strong, excuse me. It also, of course, doesn't hurt when General wipes out the entire Orbit squad by himself and makes it for the easiest score of Felony his entire career. But still, that was the good side. So Orbit, again, you're talking about it being teamwork oriented. This is still, again, their full roster. They've been playing together for a while, and now they're going into the good side. So potentially look out for them to be able to make this comeback. But frankly, with the way uplinks have gone, I can't predict it.
Oh no, there's been no predictability for the uplinks today. See Burns and Accuracy picking up kills at the beginning. Proof and John gonna answer back. General, he's been the one though thus far. 20 and 13 for E6. I mean, the guy with the AR is so good. I would probably, you know, he's definitely in the upper echelon of ARs in the game. I just don't think he has enough experience yet, you know, that top level experience. But I definitely think he's gonna get it playing with players like, you know, John, Proof, and Fellow, who's, you know, they've all had some success in the pro scene. I think this is a perfect team for General, and then, you know, once he gets that top tier experience and just keeps playing games against teams like Orbit and, you know, teams in the pro league, I mean, the sky's the limit for this guy.
Yeah, and you never know. Was trying to go for some OBJ work right there as well, trying to make that stat match his slaying category, but of course Orbit able to shut that push down. 4 minutes for Orbit to work with. They have yet to get on score on the board yet, but now their first real push for map control coming out right now. Happy with the drone, gonna be trying to work with kills coming in a favor. Accuracy picks up 3, he does get shut down. Felony though, gonna actually get the 2-piece to stop from coming in. Felony going huge to stop that. Of course, that drone still down in that dangerous zone, but it does appear that Felony is going to be able to get that reset, or he's just going to cut middle map with it.
And they're going to go mid-map, and we don't usually see this that often, teams trying to go mid-map with the drone. Believe we've seen it attempted once and it actually backfired on the team, but Felony actually able to get this one pretty far in, and you got to be aware of the spawns here, Chance. On Parliament, you know, you spawn pretty much in your base, right under the drone all the time. So right there, Felony needed to go for the 1, tried to force it in for 2, and was never going to happen. I mean, you saw those spawns come in. The players for Orbit spawn right underneath their own goal.
Yeah, I mean, that could just be chalked up to lack of experience on this map. He might just not be fully aware. I mean, got to give the guy credit at the very least just for being able to get that stop. Of course, Accuracy nearly pulled his General, clearing out almost the entire team. But still, no points on the board, so either way, that's a huge stop coming out of E6 being able to slow that one down, because still Orbit hasn't been able to get anything going here on the second half. All of their pushes have been stopped, and now it's going to be E6 right now with that drone control. Of course, Happy going to be coming up from that plane, picking up 2 actually as he gets Felony as well. So Orbit, another opportunity here right now. That's going to be 3 down. It's the last one up. Best chance they've had to get score for quite some time. Looks like they might be able to do it here. You see it's going to be Accuracy with the drone. Going to be going for, it looks like another 1-point toss. He always goes for the ones where he jumps off the side of the map.
I believe that side, though, is blocked by, like, an invisible wall. But you notice, like, he went towards it, but he wasn't able to go all the way through. I believe that's, like, usually, like, games they'll play, like, an invisible wall in, so, like, you can't really do anything, like, too, like, game-breaking, and I believe that's one of the areas. John gets a throw-off, gonna be intercepted by Happy. Happy gonna try and bring the drone mid-map now, and this is a pretty risky play, but could end up working out for Orbit if he went for the 1-point throw. He gets cut down right away, though. Felony gonna toss it off the map, and E6 has done a tremendous job this half, Chance, of just, you know, playing strong, consistent defense, not making anything, you know, too game-breaking, like, plays-wise, like, not trying to, like, reinvent the wheel here, trying to do something crazy. They just played some great defensive play on uplink, and with 1:20 seconds left, kind of looks like they're going to be in control of this game, potentially trying to close this series out.
Yeah, without a doubt, and even now they do have drone control, of course. It's going to be in the hands of Felony. Felony trying to go for some jumps across the map. They jump off. We've seen quite a few players mess that up, and Felony going to be able to get that 1-point toss and going to connect with it. So not only has E6 done a great job on the second half, keeping control and stopping all of Orbit's pushes, but they're also going to be able to put some points on the board. E6, without a doubt, going to be able to run away with this one.
Yeah, Felony on your screen, going to throw in another 1-point throw. Gonna knock that one down, and this is gonna be it. It's gonna be E6 winning this game 9-3. and then winning the series 3-0 against Orbit. So a very nice win for E6 here in the 10K. Chance, gonna go to a quick commercial break. When we come back, I believe we'll jump into our first semifinal matchup. Should be E6 versus FaZe. Stay tuned.